Hi everybody, before we get started, I would just like to remind you that we do have a free online course that will help you to become an eyelash technician. You can find this on our YouTube channel in the section playlists. As you can see, there's an eyelash extensions course tutorial videos. We have already placed all of these videos in order so that you do not miss one single episode and get certified. You can also visit www.FabuPRO.com, click on the tab FabuPRO Academy, and you will be able to also see the pre-certification checklist that will tell you exactly what it is that you need to become a technician and take the test. Again, it's www.FabuPROAcademy.com. You can go ahead and give it a view. Don't forget that we also have a FabuPRO online course exclusive group where you will be able to interact with very nice people. They are all technicians just as you who are interested in learning, taking the course, who have just comments. They're very supportive, and it's such a nice community. We are growing tremendously, and we would like for you to be part of it. Without further ado, we will be proceeding to our video. In the previous episode, our technician Tatiana from FABU Eyes was doing a removal on our lovely guest lashes who had very outgrown eyelash extensions. We ended up cleaning her eyes, and now we will proceed to do the Russian volume that she does ask. So as you can see, she does have small hooded eyes, and she has Asian eyes. There are certain characteristics of Asian eyes that make lash technicians feel kind of scared to do the sets for them, because sometimes they have hooded eyelids and sometimes those lids droop down on the lashes, making it difficult for a technician to lash. But we're going to be teaching you how you can avoid that situation and lash any type of guest. So our technician Tatiana, as I mentioned, is going to be applying the eye patches. As you can see, they are a little big for this guest eye, but we will be fixing this in the future. For now, we will be applying the eye patches as usual. The reason why we apply this is so that the bottom eyelash extensions are protected and there is no risk of us applying extensions on the bottom lashes, which is then a little tough for removing if you don't have enough practice. And as you can tell, Tatiana has pushed the eye patch down from the outer corner. This is a very good tip for when you want the guest to feel very comfortable. We've said it in multiple videos. We have to make sure that the guest feels comfortable. This is her eye area. It is a delicate part. What we're going to do is we're going to put tape on the inner and outer corner, just to make sure that all the bottom eyelashes are isolated. And if you are not familiar with this technique or would like to learn how to do this, the triangular taping method and other taping methods, I will link the video regarding that above in the right hand corner. I don't know why I keep saying I. As you can see, the technician placed the outer corners a little downwards. That is very comfortable for the guest. From viewing this video, I saw something particularly different. For those of you who have been with us for a while and seen our videos, you know that Zuli likes to apply the tape from the center of the lid upwards. This technician, Tatiana, what she did was she taped the inner part of the eyelid and she actually taped diagonally outwards. This is because she will start from the inner corner and she wants to make sure that the inner corner's eyelashes aren't drooping and laying on the eye patch, because that can also lead to the eyelash extension sticking on the eye patch. To remove it sometimes is a little tough. If the glue is still fresh and you remove it, it can bring a little speck of the eye patch itself. For those of you wondering, this doesn't feel painful when they apply tape on you. It's a special type of medical tape and it feels very nice actually when they put it. I know for a fact because I always ask for them to put tape on my eyelids. Now we're going to be doing the lashing part. Tatiana did start with the inner corner, which is very tough for some technicians to do. They usually leave that for last because that's something that they don't like. We're here to learn from every technician. Every technician has their own strategy. They have their own procedure, and that's why we are now implementing, showing each and every one of our technicians work. This way we can all learn from each other. she is moving back and forth, allowing the glue to dry. And I was actually watching her. She likes using the handheld fans. When she felt that the eyelash extension wasn't drying as fast, she would just pull out the handheld device and she would just fat the lashes out and keep going. Now we're just going to keep lashing, and I'm going to speed this up a little, otherwise we're going to be here for 2 hours, which is what a full appointment usually takes. And now she's gone to the center. I know she didn't map, but she did do a doll eye, which I will draw the lengths that she did. The doll eye, remember, is when it's longer in the middle and it shortens out in the inner and outer corner in a transitioned way. So as you can see, her eyelash extensions are they're going in different directions and they're straight. So sometimes this can be an issue, going back to why we are actually emphasizing on Asian eyes. It's because there are similar characteristics of these type of eyes that have very, very straight lashes, and sometimes they're going downwards. And as I mentioned before, the lid sometimes is going onto the lash area. But that's why we like to teach everybody, so that they know how to work around different life scenarios, because no one has the same lashes. No one's lashes are perfect, and that's something that you as a technician have to understand. So now I will put a brief music cue so that you can just watch the lashes fill up. I'll be back in a second. So as you can see here, Tatiana did switch the tape. She moved it now onto the lid from the outer corner to the inner part of the eyebrow. And I understand how she's doing that. She's going by parts. So since now she's working in the outer corner, she is moving the tape as she goes, which is interesting because I hadn't seen Zuli do this. Let us know in the comment below if you enjoyed watching other people lash, because as I mentioned, they all have different techniques and it's very interesting to learn from them. Maybe sometimes this could be easier for you, or this is something that you feel like you can catch on more than another technique. And at the end of the day, all we want to do is be better technicians to offer a better service, and so that we can be well known. And I forgot to mention, so as you can see, we are using a disposable ring for the glue. The technicians have found this to be helpful because they just place it on their finger, and that way they don't have to reach out and apply the extension, dip it in the glue, and then travel a longer way towards the eye. This though is kind of iffy because we want to make sure that you do have control of your finger. You want to track it and make sure that you're not flipping it, because if you do, then that glue is going to get all over your guest. That is why we weren't using it at the beginning, because we were very scared that maybe since we weren't used to it, if we slanted our hand too much, it was going to start dripping. But eventually we got the hang of it, and we practiced and practiced until now all of our technicians like using it. So now once Tatiana is done with this part, now she's going to remove the tape. As you can see also, the way she removes the tape is different. She likes to unstick the bottom and the top and then leave the middle where the hairs are. And when she's going to pull away, she likes putting her finger on there so that it's not hurting or pulling any of this guest's hair. Most of the technicians like to brush in between sets because they want to make sure that the brush is going smoothly, which is a sign of no eyelash extensions sticking. And it also allows the lashes to kind of settle in place and not be all over. And she will continue lashing. So the lashes are now looking nice and fluffy, as you can see. And this guest didn't want something way too dramatic, but she did like the 0.10s, which are on the darker side. If you do see that they are not 100% full, it is because there was no other way. If we filled each and every one of them, the set was going to be way too dark for her. And that was not what she wanted. So now we're going to remove her tape. She unsticks from the bottom and the top, and then she grabs the tape. And 1 hour later, this is the best part. Oh my God, she has her set completely finished. This is a Russian volume, 0.10 thickness, C curl in sizes 10 and 11 in a doll eye. And look at her, she's so cute. Oh, she's so cute. I just want to hug her. I love her all my life. Oh my God. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and we will see you in the next one. Goodbye.
Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button so that you guys are notified whenever we post another video.